Nice motto, isn't it? This is how I'd introduce myself in only 3 sentences. But since you're already here, might as well tell you my story in a couple of minutes. I was born in Belluno, a small town in the northeastern Alps of Italy, particularly known for being one of the most rainy cities in the country. I've always been a very curious person, and since forever I could find myself asking questions and wondering about the unknown, feeling happy in learning and discovering new things. Eventually, this innate curiosity led me to the neighbor city of Padova, where I became a student of one of the oldest universities in the world. Here, I pursued studies in the one faculty that more than anything could answer my questions about nature and the universe. In fact, I received my bachelor's degree in physics and continued on this path with a master's degree in physics of data. Yes, I put some computing stuff in there as well. And of course, after graduating in physics, all of my questions about the universe were answered and everything was crystal clear. Well, almost, maybe. But despite the enormous amount of unknowns that I still carried with me, these years made me fall in love with one particular field, that is, quantum mechanics. And by the time I was done with my studies, I knew that my next goal was to create something useful with this beautiful theory, something that people could benefit from on a daily basis. And this is the reason that led me to travel abroad, landing first in Germany, where I carried out my master's thesis in quantum computing at Forschungszentrum Jülich, and ultimately in Spain at the University of Vigo, which brings us to the present day. Therefore, nice to meet you. My name is Alessandro Marcomini, and I am a graduate student at the University of Vigo. I belong to the Marie Curie Action Quantum Safe Internet, and I work in the Vigo Quantum Communication Center under the supervision of Professor Marco Scurti in the field of quantum cryptography. For the ones of you that don't know what quantum cryptography is, let's just say that the way that we conceive passwords and security as of today is no longer safe. The reason being the advent of new technology and machines that make possible for our adversaries to hack our implementations. Now, the laws of quantum mechanics, luckily for us, come to help. And this is because in quantum mechanics there exists a layer of unknown that we can exploit to make things 100% safe. With my work, I aim to provide a new technology that exploits this particular feature of quantum mechanics and brings security in our lives. Technically speaking, my project is called Quantum Key Distribution with Enhanced Security and Performance. I definitely plan on telling you more about what quantum key distribution consists of. But for the moment, let us just say that it involves the transmission of quantum particles from one person to another. As these states are quantum, there is a physical limit to the ways some bad guy could attack them. In order to create a QKD system, we need 2 main classes of study. First, an experimental platform which allows us to create and share these quantum states. We typically use lasers and particles of light. These are generally not visible, therefore, despite this picture making it look very cool, it is not quite realistic for us. Don't get me wrong, it is still very cool, just not so bright. Anyways, the second thing we need is theory. It might look superfluous, but we're actually always looking for more efficient protocols and for ways to mathematically prove that these schemes are secure against every attack. As for my case, I found my sweet spot right here, in between, in a domain called implementation security. As the name suggests, my work aims to understand the critical aspects of experiments and provide the theoretical proof of how the laws of quantum mechanics are protecting our communication, regardless of the fact that real devices have imperfections. Cool, isn't it? So, I guess we arrived at the end of the story. Or maybe at the beginning. Whatever the answer to this question, I just know that I'm looking forward to the journey. I hope to learn a lot of things and possibly to make an impact in this field that really passionates me. I want to bring you with me in this journey, and therefore I will try my best to teach you all I learn on the way and tell you more about the life of a PhD student in quantum crypto. Ciao a tutti!